Bridges puts up a three. Bang! Bang!
Bridges hit a three-pointer, and we witnessed an absolute thriller ending, complete with a heavyweight wrestling match in the middle of the game. Last night in Boston was spectacular, and it all started in Portland, where my Knicks are destined to play thrilling games this season with Jalen out. Mel Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns took over the scoring against the Blazers in a roller coaster game filled with ups and downs.
With 5 fouls, Hart sets the screen, Bridges pulls up, shot is good. Mikal Bridges nails the jumper. Towns pulls up three-pointer, it's good! Karl Anthony Towns with a huge three.
Bridges, playing with 5 fouls, received a screen and nailed a jumper, while Towns followed up with a huge three-pointer. With less than 80 seconds to go, we were up by 6, and all we had to do was play smart.
Hands off to Scoot. Working off a screen, step back.
Scoot Henderson, working off a screen, stepped back for a 3 and nailed it, going 4 for 4 from beyond the arc that night. The ball was safe in Bridges' hands as he drove, pulled up, and hit another jumper, putting the Knicks up by 5.
Bridges looking. Bridges drives, pulls up jumper, puts it in! Mikal Bridges, huge shot!
However, Scoot Henderson played like a man possessed in the fourth quarter, crossing over McBride and drawing a foul as he took it to the cup.
He goes to work on McBride, crossed him over into the lane, draws contact, made it in!
Oh, and one!
And a foul! Scoot Henderson and his considerable talents takes it right to the cup.
Despite a questionable whistle for the and one, Henderson capitalized, cutting the lead to 2. With 2.5 seconds on the shot clock, Bridges missed a tough fadeaway, giving Portland a chance to win. They came off a screen, and Scoot stepped out, nearly tripping, but managing to draw a foul with 3.4 seconds remaining.
Clinging screen, Scoot steps out, he's got it, working hard, nearly tripped, into the lane, sudden stop, turns, laid it up, off the back iron, he's fouled with 3 4/10 seconds remaining. Scoot Henderson steps to the line with a chance to tie this baby.
Henderson, sliding his foot like he was ice skating, was awarded the foul despite Robinson being in a legal defensive position. The Knicks had no challenge left, so Henderson drained both free throws to tie the game, scoring 18 points in the quarter. 2 easy whistles in the last 40 seconds resulted in 3 points for the home team, making it tough for us without a timeout. McBride fired up a prayer but came up short, sending us to overtime. In the extra period, Scoot continued his brilliance.
On the lob, over to Scoot, into the lane, to the glass, changes in midair from both hands to left hand and angles it by Bridges.
Changing hands midair to score, finishing with 30 points off the bench on 62.1% shooting. Meanwhile, Bridges responded with his signature mid-range jumper, also reaching 30 points.
Away from a pulled-up jumper, it's good! A 30-point game for Mikal Bridges.
The game was set for a dramatic finish when Denny Avidia decided to bully his way inside, converting an and one as the crowd stood in anticipation.
Break, Hart gets it right back to Bridges. Bridges puts up a 3. Bang! Bang! Mikal Bridges wins it at the buzzer! What a finish!
However, the Knicks quickly got the ball back to Bridges, who hit a 3 at the buzzer, sealing an astonishing win on the road with 33 points and 62% efficiency. This game winner marked the 40-second lead change, ending with a score of 114 to 113, mirroring a previous game-winning shot Bridges made in 2023 against the Hawks, which also ended 114 to 113. Moving on to Boston, the Thunder faced the Celtics, starting the game with a furious pace that forced Mazzulla to call a timeout just 3 minutes in. The Thunder, with their big bodies, made space against Derek White, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the leading scorer in the NBA, scored through contact. The Celtics struggled early, going 0 for 5, but Kay Wallace made a nice layup, prompting a timeout.
Ball game for the Celtics, they're 0 for 5. Cason Wallace with a little bit of jelly at the rim, and a timeout called. Horford open from deep, and he rings one up. Here's Tatum. Horford made the last one. That's 2 in a row. One more to Tatum. Unselfish basketball results in an open 3, and White cashes out. White pulls again. That's 2.
Derek White and Al Horford then hit back-to-back threes, tying the game as both players sank 3 shots each. The Celtics hit 15 threes on 42% shooting in the first half, yet OKC held a slight lead, largely due to SGA and Holmgren's phenomenal start.
If you watch Peyton Pritchard play ones against some of the better players on the Celtic team, Holmgren with 9 rebounds, caught that one coming in hot, and what a conversion by the big man. No whistle. Oh, he got it to go! SGA on the JOB at the buzzer.
In the second half, both continued to damage the Celtics defense.
Holmgren open from deep. Got it. Gilgeous-Alexander into the front court. His team up by 3. Chet connects on the 3. Wallace out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it.
With the Thunder pulling ahead by 12 points. However, the Celtics shifted their strategy, attacking the paint and getting physical.
Punch off the bench has been critical, has not shot it well yet.
Oh, Holiday just put Isaiah Joe in the weight room, burrowed his way to the bucket.
It's just 1 for 10 from 3 here in the third.
What a dime for Cornette! Set it with his chest. Brown out front. Spins twice. Man, he used the self-checkout line.
What do you notice? They've stopped shooting threes, and they're attacking.
He rejects the screen. On the cross, the lay, and one!
Holiday made a strong move to the bucket, and the Celtics stopped shooting threes, realizing they could dominate inside. In the final period, they returned to their old habits, with Tatum and Brown settling for outside shots, while the Thunder capitalized on their free throw opportunities, taking 18 compared to Boston's 3. This difference in shot selection proved crucial. Jaylen Brown locked in on SGA, while Isaiah Joe found Kenrich Williams open in the corner. SGA was on fire, and Wallace stepped up to help, finishing with 34 points and 6 assists on 55% shooting in the season sweep against the reigning champions.
Jaylen Brown locked in on SGA. Isaiah Joe, one more to Kenrich Williams. Unsupervised from the corner, perhaps because of their experience or lack thereof. But SGA is on the JOB tonight, folks. SGA take it out of his hands. Wallace says, I'm the right man for the of the mini committee.
In Houston, attention turned to the heavyweight wrestling match between Mason Plumlee and Steven Adams.
Phoenix turning the corner. Jalen Green just turned around, knocked it down, and now Plumlee and Adams get locked up with one another. That's the last guy you want. He takes him down. And Plumlee ends up on top of Steven Adams. It's like a sumo
Jalen Green
match
turned
out there.
around and knocked down a shot, while Plumlee and Adams got tangled up, resembling a sumo wrestling match. The Rockets took control, with Green leading the charge with 29 points.
Sengun with a monster dunk. There you go. 14 points. Oh, the drop off behind the back. Are you kidding me?
Helping them build a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter before the coach pulled the starters. The Rockets bounced back after some struggles, now on a 4-game winning streak. The Grizzlies aimed for their 4th win in a row against the Jazz, holding a 10-point lead in the final period. However, Utah made a surprising comeback, taking the lead and shocking the arena. Cody Williams hit a big 3, showcasing the trust between him and Sexton.
Williams, big triple. Oh, it's a big shot.
Huge. Love the trust between Sexton and Cody Williams.
Nicely sends the ball. Full head of steam, Euro step, finger roll, and the Jazz have the lead.
Memphis relied on Luke Kennard to save the game, who hit a 3 and drew a foul.
Kennard for 3. Yes, and the foul.
They were going to need more.
Shot clock at 5. Kennard, an open 3. Yes!
They needed more time on the shot clock, and Kennard hit another 3, putting the Grizzlies back in front with 30 points off the bench on 7 of 9 shooting from long range. Luckily for them, Lauri Markkanen couldn't hit a 3, leaving the ball in Morant's hands for a potential dagger. With the shot clock winding down, Morant drained a 3, silencing the Jazz's hopes of a comeback. The Grizzlies are now tied with the Nuggets for the 2nd spot in the Western Conference. Speaking of Denver, they faced a tough game against the Wolves, where Anthony Edwards shined with a turnaround jumper. Edwards, ranked 2nd in the NBA for points, showcased his skills with a slam dunk.
Edwards, number 2 in the NBA in terms of points from their scorers, and from their bench, they're 27th. Edwards in the open floor with the slam. Randall driving on Porter, and that was a tough shot by Julius Randle, but we've seen him.
Julius Randle also made tough shots, finishing with 29 points, dominating the Nuggets in a wire-to-wire win. This marked the Knicks' 6th consecutive victory and their 11th win with Randle on the court. However, this game was nothing compared to the madness between the Pacers and the Bucks, which I broke down in my last video. Be sure to check it out, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.